coming in from the back lines through CT spawn. He does have the smoke and the Molotov, so perhaps that could be the fake towards A, and then the immediate push towards B.
They're stacked up outside of BVP, ready to head on in, push through. It's Neo to try and open, and actually does find damage out on a Rops, who tries to fade away. Pasha's allowed to rotate in through the back line here. Damage going left and right, but ultimately it's Mouse to do that much more damage for now. That said, Taz and Bialy take the aggression, start to push on up towards Connector. It's a 2v2. Sully coming around from behind. Chris J tries to take the angle, peeks on out, but Taz wins the duel. Sunny has worked as well from behind, misses those shots. Keeps us in suspense, baits out the defuse, the rotate in from Taz, gets decapitated, and now Bialy, the last man left. Sunny takes the peek and he wins it out. Gets them both. Gonna try and stick the defuse here, and there should be enough time left for him.
Sunny's just, his aim is just so on point. You can see why they picked him up from Penta. Not only a smart player, but also aim-wise. Always ready to go in. On T sides, king of entries in my opinion on CT sides. Very good coming in with the correct flank, correct timing, and just constantly traces it straight to the head. Sunny, one of the many pickups here the mousesports did over the player break. Many in the sense of Stiko joining him as well, and Rops picked up before the break. VP this time around, Catalyst, AK-47 on Snacks. He needs the confidence. Maybe this can give it to him.
Pash is actually taking the peek out towards Ivy as well. Tries to spot something there early on. It's Stiko lying in wait. 4 players from Mouse out on the A-bomb site right now. Rops is the man over on B, who might have to rise to the occasion if the push comes in. He's here all on his lonesome. You can see VP slowly but surely pushing this way. Rotating to come in from Oscar. He can paint them up with damage from afar with the scout. Rops just holds it close. Snacks on the entry with this Catalyst rifle, as you so correctly pointed out. Going to start to make his way down. The rest of the team in tow. They're going to go waltzing on out into the arms of Rops, who only gets one. Snacks is there to trade. Oscar now tries to hold down the fort as the bomb will go down for VP. Finds some damage. The rest of Mao's rotating, and Snacks is taking the aggression here. Tries to catch Oscar off guard. Does find some damage. Retreats away, but Oscar connects.
Pasha coming in with a flank as well.
Shooting around through Connector. Chris J, I want to get one more. Neo in the site, tries to buy time. He might buy even more than that. Pasha now pounces on out, but he's whiffed horribly. 1v2, they're sticking the defuse, and Pasha race against the clock here. They're just going to stick on it. Thinks it could be the bait, and he whiffs. Oscar picks that round up. mousesports in with a second, and Pasha, he had, the world on his shoulders, and for someone so muscular, you'd think he'd be able to deal with that, but that weight was just too much to bear.
That is so horrible for Pasha. He had the flank, he had everything in his hands, and I just feel so bad for him, because the question if he can reset himself coming off of that is a big one. That is a big miss, and Pasha's confidence is key when talking about VP as a team. If he's on point, the rest are probably also going to be on point. Same with Snacks. Hopefully Pasha can bounce back into the game. He is a strong player, both physically and mentally.
Already though, we lost Sunny in this round. Pasha sneaks on in, remedies his previous shortcomings as he does pick up that frag. Now Neo is out through the smoke. Working around here, emerges from the mist. It's Chris J to answer back with 2, but Pasha, he's not done just yet. Rob's left in a 1v3. In Connector, spots the man on the site. Has a player flanking around from behind, that's Pasha. He's hungry. Try and secure these frags. Snacks to pick it up though. And that's a round to go the way of VP, 2-1. We're going to try and make the rounds go their way early here.
Great to see Pasha stepping back into the fray. Getting 2 frags after that whiff in the round before. Now Sports on the other side of things. Not a lot of money in their account. Rob's on 1,400. And technically, they're going to save this one, I'm pretty sure, but Rob's is going to be on a very bad buy in the next round here. The rest of the team should have enough. Sonny could potentially drop an orb over if they want to play this, but I doubt they'll go for it. I think they'll go for 4 M4s and a UMP-45 with utility behind it. Maybe even a FAMAS. This leaves 2 rounds to VP. This one, of course, which should be rather easy as it's only 5 USPs, and the next one, which should not be a perfect buy from mousesports, and a chance for VP to step back into the game. Map 3, everything is on the line. They've forgotten about the previous one. And now they're here in train to make it happen, to go to that grand final. Only thing that stands in their way is mousesports.
So, VP. Once again, 2 players over here towards B. Snacks holding for any aggression. 2 come in through A main. Instead, it's Chris James pushed all the way up through Ivy. Going to be taking that duel with Snacks. He somehow finds it. Snacks has the AK, and Chris J picks that frag up with a USP. But on the back of this, VP just going to waltz in towards B. These USP shouldn't be able to get anything done here. Rops holding this from up. It's just going to be hiding, actually, letting Neo push him. Neo clicks onto him, and he starts panicking, and he's going to fall as well. So somehow, we're into a 4-on-3. Man advantage to go the way of Mouse. They've only got USPs. There should be no way
Chris
they do anything else.
Already saving his AK, I think. The rest of the team could try for this.
But it's the damage done. That's what's significant right now.
He has thrown it over to Sonny with 100 HP. No kit, but a single smoke on Chris J.
Yeah, I mean, they can afford to buy next round regardless, right?
Yep.
So they want to try and do more damage anyway. They're just going to be waiting outside the site, waiting to see if VP pushed up aggressive, as they often have done on this T side, on the B-bomb site, which they have not.
It's the right decision in this kind of case. I wouldn't like to see them push with this AK, and even though they have money to buy, it's always great to give yourself a small advantage economically. And this way, they're looking to see if they can grab exit frags, or grab rotating VP players, or aggressive VP players. It doesn't work out for them this time, but any other round it could have worked out for them. That's a duel where Chris J took out Snacks. Remember, Snacks had an AK there. So rifle against USP is won by the USP. Rops is the one, him and Sonny, to get AKs. And the rest of the team, they buy up. Only Oscar without full utility. The rest of the team actually almost having full utility, so it's not too bad of a setup. Coming in from mousesports, 2-2. Snacks is on the Mac 10. And they could have gotten him an AK. Man advantage for mousesports as they open up onto Neo. After that aggressive push, the CTs slowly rotate back into more defensive, more passive positions. VP very static right now. And waiting, lying in wait for the execute to begin.
Lining up the smokes now from Pop Dog. Like they could even try to pull the fake here. All of that going to come down to Snacks' positioning. He waits to see if aggression comes out. No, they're going to try and commit towards the A play.
Still waiting here.
Look at the aggression right now. Sonny and Chris J going to start to move on in. Snacks was waiting for exactly this. Flashes around the corner, but Chris J finds the frag. Now the rest of VP, they've been relegated over towards B. They've lost control of main. One of the prongs on this split falls apart. And now Pasha on the entry does pick up Oscar. Robs, they line up for him though, and this round could be all over. Taz left 1v3. Once again, Taz left to try and land an impossible clutch. Doesn't get the first. Chris J finishes him off, and Mouse, they're going to get themselves a third in this one.
Very nice from Robs. We do get the replay, I think, here. Sprays them down. 2 frags coming in from him in that exchange, and 3 in total that round. 3 rounds will be on the board as well for mousesports, as VP are forcing into this. 4 AKs, full utility, and then Taz sacrificed. Desert Eagle, armor, and a singular flashbang. So not the dream setup for him. Let's see if they can make this setup work, the VP side. Spreading out. A main, Pop Dog, and 2 players towards Ivy. While this is happening, 4 CT players are stacked on this A-bomb side. Oscar isn't connected, but actually watching towards Pop Dog. Robs is playing it all alone on B. And I actually get that. Like, Robs has been very good on this B-bomb side. The problem is, if they push in 3 Terrace players at the same time from different positions, there's no way Robs could be able to survive this. Here we go, Pasha moving in. Just on the edge of the smoke. When this dissipates, he'll be ready to punch.
Pop flash comes through. Chris J Tries to force his way in. Now Sticker holds it close. He can't see anything. He's going to fall to Pasha. Two-man advice taken for VP. Oscar could be the answer to their prez. Locks it down from CT and Rops. This time denied. Neo manages to deal with him. Oh, trying to plant the buy in the open. Oscar's there. Finds that first. Reposition the bomb back.
Bialy coming in with the monster flank right now. CT connected. Sonny and Oscar are not expecting this whatsoever. And Bialy's just taking his time. He knows there's not much going on right now. They haven't spotted any of the CTs, and here comes Oscar. Takes down Taz 2v2. Bialy coming in from the back. He has a Molotov as well for that bomb. And no smoke for the CTs. Goes in for the spray, and together with Snacks, they get it done. Another round of the board ties us up 3-3. Look at the economy for mousesports. Only one player able to get a full buy-in. The rest are not looking good. They can actually go for a force buy here. With 1450 on two players, it's going to be hard to get the full buy anyways. Let's have a look. Right, they're going to go for the pistols, almost full eco. And then two players are going to miss utility in the next buy.
Already Oscar's fallen. This is going to be a nice mop-up here for VP. No problems, at least you'd hope not. Sonny able to take one. That Molotov going to burn Rock's back. Good night. Bialy pushes into him. Oh, taking a bit of time there. The dispatch of the last man. That Sticko does go down. And VP on to a fourth.
Let's have a look at the money. Yeah,
I mean, Sticko, yet to frag. Just to bring up the scoreboard. He's going to be 0-1-7. So you kind of missed the classic meme there.
And as I said before, the two players, Rops and Sticko, there with 3350 in this round here to buy. So that's going to be a MP9 with some utility behind it and a kit. And Rops is going to be FAMAS, body armor, and a single smoke. They do get an AWP on Oscar, which I think is the most important thing for mousesports on the CT side. In order for them to have success, is to have Oscar on that 8 OVP.
Look at this from Rops and Oscar over there on B. They've gone for the aggression. Rops keeps pushing into the waiting arms of Neo, but no, that's the bomb dropped somehow. The young Estonian player finds them both. That's the bomb drop now. Oscar's rotated in. Rops is looking for a third. Snacks actually hears him. His spidey senses start tingling. Tries to catch him off guard, but Oscar comes in to help. Locks it down. It's a shooting gallery. Bialy next man to fall, and now Pasha. All that remains, 1v5. Just wants to try and stay alive. Carry the AWP into the next round if he can. 55 seconds after Mouse, they're going to go hunting. Look at this, Rops. Hungry for more. Sonny going to be joining him. As they all push out, look down towards Ivy. Pasha smokes it now. They come around from behind, a run boost across. Pasha saw it, but Oscar lands that frag. Somehow faster on the trigger.
Oscar's, as I said, so important for this team. Rops gets a nice double there, but Oscar with a triple kill in the round as well. Get in game because the round has resumed. Rops once again picks out the first one. Easily wins the duel against Taz. Let's see if he can go in for more. Rops is just fragging left, right, and center.
Yeah, I mean, on this replay, Rops has done even better than he did in the previous. He's going to take all three. And now it is just Snacks left alive. Has the AWP, locking it down.
Nope.
Enemy tank back. Sticko does the damage.
Still could take on Rops. Hey, he doesn't even think. Well, he just saves it. Nice.
There you go. We waited for the second replay and didn't have Rops just decimate them.
Yeah.
Isn't that fantastic? mousesports taking over 5-4 up. They take that round.
And finally, after what feels like a lifetime, Harry, we are back in the game. 5-4, as you said. Round number 10 coming in map number 3 of this semi-final between mousesports and VPS. We already know when it's going to the grand final, all that jazz. Let's get into it. Double up set up on the T side, Pasha and Snacks. And this is a very interesting choice because usually, if you see double ops on train, you usually see it on the CT side, not on the T side. Let's see what Snacks and Pasha can do here.
Sonny's gone and taken the aggression up here towards Pop Dog. Gonna be instead changing his sights over towards A main and lying in wait. There's Snacks. Just going to be holding the angle. No one coming his way just yet, but actually Chris J goes aggressive. Yeah, Snacks has posted up brilliantly. And as Sonny fades away, Chris J's here alone. If he continues any further, there's going to be no one there to trade. Sonny holds back. Chris J waits. They're going to go for the old bait and switch. Molotov forces Chris J back. Bialy in the meantime, he's found himself Oscar, and with that, they've started to wrap in through CT. Man advised away of Virtus.pro. And Rops, the Estonian wonder child that never stops, waits inside the B-bomb site. Sticko able to pick up Pasha. And now VP had a change of heart, going to start to make their way in towards Bialy. Very far forward, good night to Sticko. Rops tries to do what he can, players from all sides, pivots back and forth, but Bialy picks up the frag. And now Sonny and Chris J, they're the two that remain, have done damage downrange onto Neo. But could have taken the red or the blue pill, seen how far that rabbit hole went, and instead just says no, goes home, packs up, doesn't want to continue pushing. That's VP in with their 5th.
5-5 all tied up in this matchup. And when we started this match, we said that this was surely going to be fireworks. And we waited a long time, so I'm hoping that the fireworks will be coming in.
We said it was going to be fireworks, went to the display, started raining, whole thing cancelled. It's like, sorry. But no, yeah, it's all good. We're fine, we're back into this.
Yeah.
VP,
It's
they've
tied
gone
up.
5-5, tied once again. Save comes in from Mouse, the AWP for Chris J. That's going to be carried forward. They've got money to reinvest. So buying into this round is not an issue for Mouse. Looking over at VP, they go ahead and save a decent amount of money in that round, keeping 4 players alive. Start to build up that bank. They have that buffer now. If they lose this round, they should be able to buy into the next regardless.
Double upset on both sides this time around. Chris J has invested into one. Missing a bit of utility on Oscar and a bit of utility on Stiko, but hopefully he'll be fine in the end. Right now on board with Neo. So we switch away from him and go over to Pasha and see if he can open up this bomb site with his AWP. Sonny though, 1-for-1 trader. Snacks bounces back onto Chris J. Pasha sees the edge of a CT. Flashed out though. And here we go, Snacks with the AWP actually being hunted. They've switched positions, Harry. And Snacks is not going to get that duel as Taz takes down Stiko. Revenge frag after Pasha goes down. 3v3, but Sonny is very low on HP.
Bomb is currently in Pop Dog though. And Drops is pushed all the way up. He's very far in the backline, actually just going on a little adventure into T-spawn. Bialy tries to push through. Oscar finds that frag. Taz left in a 1v2. Playing around the bomb train. Bomb's been dropped over in Pop Dog. Sonny's on a measly 9 HP. It's Rops the man on 100. Taz goes in for the quick flick. Spots Rops as well. Starts to push on up to the bomb. Rops peeks into Taz. Doesn't lead to anything. The double peek comes in. Lands up the first. And Sonny, a little bit late to the party, allows Taz to rotate off. Both these players so incredibly low on HP. Taz with 12. Sonny in with 9.
Sonny does have a kit. 2 flashbangs as well. 1 flashbang on Taz. Let's see how Taz is going to play this. You know, of course, has to be careful of every single angle at this point. Let's see. Taz will take it home. Sonny will be the man to go down. 4K for Taz as he brings Virtus.pro on 6 rounds on their T side here on train. mousesports forced into a round where they can only do pistol armor, pistol utility if they want to have a buy in the next one. And we definitely need to see the main man, Martin Stick, aka Sticko, step his game up a bit. He's only on 2 frags in 11 rounds, and he's so much better than that. We all know that. Snacks this time around. Mac Daddy want to get the eco frags going as Pasha removes the first one from the equation. Chris J close range with a 5-7. In Pop Dog, definitely a good scenario for him. But decides to go back. Push together with his teammate, maybe?
VP, they've changed their sights over here towards that B-bomb site. Rops lies in wait all on his own. In the meantime, actually going to lose Snacks there. Tries going out towards 8. Find those players rotating on in. But now Rops, P250 in hand, has to step up. Does find damage. Goes for 2. Nearly makes it happen. Taz does manage to get the trade. Pasha lines up 2 more. He's on the triple, and it is just Chris J left in the 1v3. Taz on a measly 1 HP. Could fall here. That's some damage done at least for Mouse. Chris J. Not quite. Misses the shot there. Pasha's rotated him with the AWP to watch the long angle. Taz still on the site. Pasha finds that no problem. VP in with their 7th now. Money is plentiful for mousesports once again. They can't afford to buy up into this one. AWP for Oscar. I'd imagine at some point soon we're going to see that double AWP come into play. We know they're a fan of running it. Chris J and Oscar, both competent AWPers. Oscar, of course, being the main AWPer on the roster.
Yeah.
Chris J taking that step back to now fulfill the IGL role. Still very, very talented when it comes to fielding that AWP, and Train is probably their favourite map to do it on.
And also on that CT side, it's so important to have a secondary AWPer that can step up into the game, and Chris J does that. But right now, the economy is not there for them to get that going. Snacks and Pasha are doing their double up setup on the T side. So far, no kills exchanged. Default setup from BP, 2 towards Ivy, 2 around Pop Dog, and Snacks in A main with the bomb on his back. And just trying to make mousesports throw away all their utility before the final execute comes in from VP. Just probing away. Now Taz and Neo are trying to get information or kills on the B bomb side, but on the other side of things, it's Oscar to open up onto Bialy. Chris J has already pushed his way all the way into the corner, but he was spotted before and therefore will be Molotov'd out. Or maybe it's just the knowledge of Chris J playing that angle often. Didn't see him and just Molotov'd him out anyways. Neo making his way onto upper. I think this is the fake towards B. We have 2 players situated towards Ivy as well. So Neo is trying to make the fake happen here.
Yeah, the bomb's pushing in through Ivy, as you say. Pash is the one on the entry with the AWP. The timing's perfect. Chris J is going to fall. The trade doesn't come in either. Sticko rings out his position within the site. Oscar then falls on B. Sunny's going to go down as well, and now it's just Rops and Sticko left. The flank comes in. Sticko eliminates Snacks. Pulls this closer to an even odds. Then they lose him within the site. Coming in from behind, it's Rops. And he'll fall to Neo. That's the round to go the way of VP. And it turns out all you need to put the fire back into these boys is a 40-minute delay. They're looking good right now. 3 rounds to their advantage on the T side. And I mean, what we can see, the old boys, Taz and Pasha, Papa Biceps, looking angry at this one.
Definitely. And right now, mousesports, with their economy forced into doing pistols only, if they want to buy the next one, they're actually buying quite heavily down, but that is because they already have 4 lost rounds, so the money bonus is getting up there. 1,500, 1,600, 1,700. Pasha opens up, though, against these pistols, doubles up as Oscar goes down. Chris J with the 1 grenade, but Sticko bounces back. Deagle in hand takes down Neo.
They're just waiting before they commit to this. Pete comes in from Chris J. Going to fall at the hands of Bialy. Now they continue this aggression on up. Send out Bialy first. He's the man on 100 HP. Can take these duels. Sticko waits down by Ivy. Bialy continues this aggression into the site. They've already done decent damage. They could still do that much more. Robs hides over on the bomb train. With that 5-7, you can see that they've still got Snacks waiting all the way over in the backline to see if aggression comes in from Ivy. With a minute left on the clock, the ball is very much in VP's court as to where it is they want to head. In a way, Bialy continues this aggression. It looks like they're determined on this A bomb site.
See Bialy making his way in there. Rops is on the back of the bomb train with the 5-7. A good position for that weapon. So you just peek out, go for the headshots, medium to close range. Goes for the frag, but Bialy takes him out. 1 player remaining, and that's Sticko. He will be taken out by Bialy as well. Triple for him, and VP up 9-5. Wonderful opening here from Pasha. These are still against pistols only, so not as impressive, but still Pasha going out with the AWP, no fear. Getting stuff done. Double up setup on the CT side, last round of the first half. Can mousesports make it 6, or will VP take it 10-5? That's the question we're trying to answer here. 4 orbs on the server right now.
And, I mean, Taz, Pasha and Bialy all top fragging. These guys are looking fantastic. VP looking to be reinvigorated in this matchup. Snacks misses the opener there. Taz going to fall to Oscar. This double orb setup prevailing right now for Mouse. Chris J might have missed the opener, but Oscar was quick to remedy that.
Oscar with another one. Takes down Snacks in a clear op duel. As Bialy's making his way downtown. Trying to find Sticko. Won't happen.
Yeah, Bialy plays that tactical retreat. Starts to fade away from A. Now it's Neo with that bomb in tow. Ready to try and secure this B bomb site. Rops is there. has support from Oscar from Connector. They've got that two-man advantage. They can afford to have the extra man on A. Sunny playing up in Heavens as well. Going to be very quick on the rotate if they do decide to hit up B. That one singular Molotov and flash goes down into Pop. Then they also go and smoke off down towards Connector. Trying to sell this fake onto the A bomb site, but it has not worked. Rops and Oscar still lie in wait for them as they head into B.
Could go down lower. It's open. Oscar's on the second train. Rops just below. Arpeggi's holding that bomb site if they go out. Let's see.
Gonna go pushing in. Pasha on the entry with the AWP. Rops holds the angle, finds the first. That's bomb dropped. Gonna go back for a little bit more. Turns his attention up to Rafters. Has support from Oscar. And now it's Pasha left. 1v5. Sunny finds him there on the aggression. And that is going to be the round to go the way of Mouse. A 9-6 half in favour of VP. The sun has well and truly set here in Mykonos, but the frags are still rolling in. And it's the last map of this first semi-final. There's still another yet to come, Liquid versus SK, of course. But right now, we're at the apex of this match. Map number 3. And a 9-6 scoreline at halftime. VP, 3 rounds to their advantage. A pistol round could propel them very quickly into the lead. And then maybe into that grand final.
And mousesports looking to get this pistol and tie this game up 9-9. And they do have a couple of great pistol players, but on this T side, you're more relying on coordinated pushes and timings. And they do invest a lot into utility, this one. Molotov smoke for Rops and smoke 2 flashbangs for Chris J. That means it's Oscar, Stiko and Sunny to open up the bomb sites with their pistols. 1 smoke on Neo on that CT side, and he's towards A. So if this is a B play, which is, it might be, Sunny opens up though. It's not a B play, it's down towards Pop Dog Oscar with another one, 4v3. Pasha takes the head off him. Evens it's all out. It's still a smoke up on Neo. Does have a kit as well. Stiko at L-box. Pasha once again.
He's in with a second. He also dropped the bomb out in his sights. Now he's got full control of this. Goes in for Chris J. Pasha wins that as well. 3, gonna make it 4. Taps wide, Rops. Good night, Estonian Prince. That is gonna be VP in with their 10th. And while they win the pistol, now we should be looking at a 12-6 scoreline before Mouse get a bye on the board.
Pasha's red hot right now. His tapping with the USB is out of this world. On point. And once again, the old guard of VP waking up to bring them to the grand final here at ESG Jewel Mykonos. Auto shotgun coming out of Snacks right now. This is a play that JW made popular down towards Ivy. Snacks is playing it in another position where you can play it. It's in Pop Dog.
Snacks just holding it here. Normally it's Pasha we see with the shotguns, but Snacks is just as proficient, ready to come up from behind, locking it down. Stiko's just waiting up there, waiting to see if the head of Snacks peeks on over. They might try and line a flash up to try and find this opener. Throw out utility in towards B, head on down. The auto shotguns drop the bomb, and at this point, this round could be in some serious trouble. Snacks gonna go hunting up with the Mag 7. Mag 7, auto shotgun has to try and hold on to drop, which he'll be allowed to do. Takes another, leaving this all on Chris J and Rops. Bomb in Vulcan. Oh, there's Rops. Not gonna be alive much longer. Snacks trying to use the shotgun at range, but it's Taz to finish this one off. So nice anti-eco frags there picked up. Decent bit of money made by Snacks on the auto shotty as well.
He's going to bring it into this round also, since mousesports still going to be in the pistols. Oscar saving up for the AWP. Byron is going to be the next. So VP are going to be allowed on 12 rounds. 12-6. Before mousesports can actually buy on this T side. And some good T sides in this tournament, mousesports. So hoping for them to replicate that. Coming into the last 10 rounds potentially of this map and this game. Terrorists making their way through toilets. Oscar and the boys looking to bomb rush this B bomb site.
Sonny just starts swarming on in. Snacks is there. That auto shotgun once again ready to try and greet them. He hears the footsteps, he hears Money running into the site, lines up the first and the second, pivots round. Sticko does pick that up, but then Taz bids farewell to the lone mousesports player.
He's not mad about that because he had to buy a new weapon anyways this round. And it's going to be the AWP on Pasha. And rifles for the rest of the squad on Virtus.pro. mousesports do get the AWP on Oscar as you usually want on train. Lacking a bit of utility though, so this could be dangerous because they need this round. VP will get on 13 if they lose it. And the money situation is not looking good for mousesports. They'll be able to force buy, but it'll be a very, very weak force buy, so we'll probably just see a couple of pistols around 2k and then buying in the next one. VP could make something happen here, and Pasha does so. Takes down Oscar in that AWP duel, wins it, and that could be the catalyst for VP to bring this round home.
I don't write Mouse just off yet though. Sonny gonna be holding outside. Snacks is pushed on by. Pasha just keeping Sonny pinned in here. He's watching to see if the shadow peeks around that train. You're in such an advantageous position here. Oh, thinks Snacks might have gone for it. Well, that sneak out. Here's him on the ladder. Is well aware of the positioning. Sees the feet. Spots the first. Goes in for more. Sonny with 2. Looks to make it 3. He'll take it all the way home. As he gets himself 3, opens up the A-bomb site. I said you couldn't write them off just yet. Neo tries to push through and reclaim lost ground. But all the mousesports lie in wait here. This round's heating up as Sonny, he's the one onto 4. Sticko finishes off Taz. And there we go. A bright future there. Spurred on by Sonny as mousesports get themselves a 7th.
What a great round from Sonny. Drags in the way from the void. Opens up, Pasha's down. Goes straight for the second. Snacks goes down as well and sprays the third. Crazy play coming out of the Finnish player. Picked up from Penta in his recent player break. An interesting setup on VP right now. Double up setup, but only a Desert Eagle on Snacks. I say only, but Snacks can make some pretty sick plays with that weapon. Yeah, actually, Neo is the one with the AWP.
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and fall back from B. Missed that opening shot. That was kind of the opportunity to find the opening frag there for VP. And now you can see they've rotated Taz in. No one playing it close, though. Playing very passively over on B. Means that 2 smokes, all it takes. Get that bomb down. Entire site for free. 5v5 in the retake. But that's why now we can see Taz start to go more aggressive. Hasn't seen anyone push in. Doesn't want to go when the initial barrage utility comes into the site, or else he could just find himself deep within the enemy lines as they come converging on through. Now they throw out the utility that allows them to head on in. And Taz, he's got to try and buy time. Misses the opener. He's going to fall to Chris J. Neo does answer with 1 back in return. Tries going in for more. Makes it happen. He's on 2. Finally, the trade comes in from Sonny. As it's a 3-on-3. And look at this aggression from Oscar. He's going to go ahead and push through their own smoke. Catches them unaware as he's up in a connector. Now they have no idea that he's here.
This should be the play that wins in the round. Oscar in a perfect position. We'll probably wait a bit here until they spot his way.
He's playing this perfectly. Oscar in with 1. Goes back for more. Pasha does answer as best he can. But he's been locked out the site. That's for certain. Gonna fall to Sonny. mousesports in with their 8th.
This might go all the way. mousesports definitely picking up the pace right now after lost the first half. 2 rounds in a row. Coming off the back of a pistol loss. And Oscar's on 20 frags. Sonny on 16. VP now forced into a full eco. Nothing being purchased at all for the VP side. They just want to get this round out of the way. Let's just push B.
Yeah, man, I was going to send everyone up here. ESPs across the board. Should be just a mop up. But into the arms of Rops they go. He's going to take that embrace all day long. Bialy, Snacks, and Taz. They hit the deck. They've started to rotate Neo around. Pasha's left down on B. This round should go the way I'm at. Unless Neo just... I don't even know. There's no way he could possibly win this.
No.
And that's Mouse in with the 9th. 3 rounds now between them and VP.
Good stuff. Bringing us ever closer to a tied game. As Neo will be taken out. Pasha last man standing, and Probably not fancying his chances in this one. 2,100 in the bank account for Pasha. So I'll have to buy next one.
Terrorists win.
Let's have a look. The choices this time around for VP, not a lot of money. Richest player, 4,500. So we are going to see some unconventional stuff coming out. It's going to be lack of utility and then a max 7 on snacks with full utility. And then no kits being purchased. So relying on win the duels quick if there was a retake situation. AWP and Oscar full setup for everyone on the mouse team. Let's see what the choice is. Spreading out to the default, Sonny goes for the entries again and he gets it. Bialy goes down. Sonny on 4 HP but still alive. This opens it up for Stiko. But Snacks just running around with the max 7.
How's he there?
Okay.
No. But observers like, nah, I can't watch this. Tries to leave, but no, now we're back into the fray. Suddenly it's Neo trying to turn things the other way. Oscar does answer back, but Taz chimes in with one, leaving it now in the 1v1. Bombs dropped. Oscar holding this. Jumps on down towards A main. Starts to sneak back up. Gonna be afforded the bomb as Taz just hands that over. Loops back around, just misses him there. That timing could have been huge. Crossing over at E-box now, gonna try and make the cross. Taz looks away at just the wrong time. That's twice in a row. And on the back of that alone, Oscar begins his rotation. Will he commit to B? That's something I'm not too sure on. He's got 50 seconds left. Doesn't have to commit to this if he doesn't want to. Could try see him play some serious mind games because that's what this round is now. 1 versus 1.
Taz
Neither of these players know where the other is. And as you say, yeah, Taz does not have the kit to play with. Full utility as well for Oscar.
Yeah.
Bomb plant comes in. Taz now knows the jig is up. Has to start rotating around.
This is going to be very hard because Rob's with the Molotov as well. He's actually not going for the upper plane, which would be the position you would assume.
Taz is out the reconnector. Oscar's heard all of this, playing it perfectly, just going to be hiding. Has it planted for connector. Taz is checking all the angles, and Oscar's fast. Finds that frag, the 3K, wins out the 1v1. And Mouse, they're going to be in with their 10th round, keeping this close, keeping it competitive. 2 rounds between these two teams now as Mouse, they start to close that gap. That's their 4th consecutively. And now there's no money for VP.
And this was a great round. Once again, just telling the story of how well Oscar's playing here on Train. This is one of his favorite maps, 23-16. Sonny has had some great entries as well. mousesports 2 rounds away from tying us up. Bit of an investment from VP, but not too much. They're not expecting much out of this. They're buying into the next one, so mousesport probably will be allowed on 11. Neo with the scouts, he's at 75 for Taz. Those are the main weapons. And then Bialy in the bomb side with a P250. Well, actually take a frag.
Ooh,
Shut
backflip,
down.
points for the landing there. Taz gets one more before Oscar dispatches of him, and now the man advantage in favour of Mouse. Oscar chimes together a second one there. Another scout going to be picked up by Pasha. Looking to try and click on some heads, but Oscar gets it done. That's an 11-12 scoreline. I imagine we could see the pause called in sometime soon for VP. Let's not forget, heading into this, it was in their favour. We saw it go to what, a 12-5, sorry, 12-6 scoreline?
As it usually does.
Yeah, that just seems to be the way with these two teams.
Yeah, we have seen that many a time now. Double up setup now. Purchase has gone in. VP, Snacks and Pasha going for it. Utility low on Snacks, and the rest of the team not in a perfect spot either. mousesports got everything they want. Boost coming up, Oscar. Not going to take this shot. Pasha opens up against Chris J. And Oscar, the man, the myth, the legend, takes down Snacks to bring it back. Pasha, though, also a legend himself, goes 2 for 1 as Stiko trades him out.
Now out on A, Oscar, he's been such a huge problem. Sneaking on in, has a player behind him. Neo goes in for the peak, but Oscar lands that shot, and that could be huge here. Out from Pop Dog, that was Bialy, dispatching of Sonny. Taz now trying to try and Make his way in. Watches the bomb plant. Sticko going to hit the deck, and Oscar left in a 1v2. Players coming in from Pop. And one within the sight. Goes in for the shot, but Taz on the flick. Picks the round up for VP. They're in with a 13th. Shut mousesports out there. And that's going to be wonders for them, because that round could have made or broke VP throughout the rest of this game. They only keep 2 players alive. Not going to do wonders for their economy, but they had no money looking forward. mousesports, plenty in the bank. Oscar was on 16 grand. He's able to buy down in this round. Gets himself the AWP drops for the rest of the team. Keeps that money distributed evenly. They can afford to buy into the next, so this round isn't the end if they lose it. When you look at VP, they've had to go all in once again, so they're not out of the woods just yet. The reset's still looming over VP on this CT side.
Double up setup. Snacks and Pasha. Gonna try and emulate it. Oscar inches away that time around. And definitely will be on the hunt for more. As Taz is holding this inner bomb site. His body of old, Neo, coming in to help him out. And these two players have played together for such a long time. The duo from the Golden Five. Let's see what they can complete together for make that 5 players coming in. mousesports about to execute into this B-bomb site.
About to be charging up the machine, throw in the smokes. And now they're going to go pushing on through. Neo tries to hold back as he pushes on in, actually going to bypass the smoke. It's Taz to find the frag. Neo then falls in response to that. Rops going to look to try and take some aggression. Sunny as well, pushed all the way up here. Locking VP out of this site and trying to keep them out the round. Pasha does suspect something might be up. That's a couple of shots in through the smoke. Sunny holding the aggressive angle. Stacks as well, peeking on in, misses that shot. They don't know that he's there, and VP, they're looking like they might just concede this round. If they don't find something sooner or later, they're just going to go for the save, and there we go. Pushing on in, they're going to try and commit to it. Taz left in a 1v3. Oscar finishes him off, and that is Mouse in with their 12th.
Someone has to stop Oscar right now, or he will win the match on his own. He's 31-17. And he's absolutely picking apart Virtus.pro. Insane plays coming out of Oscar right now. A Czech player. A Czech orb legend. Has now forced VP into C-set 75s and a Desert Eagle on Snacks. mousesports about to tie this game up 30-13. And I said overtime, probably 16-14, something like that, going all the way, and I think that prediction might come true because these two teams are so hard to separate at this point. Oscar's star quality is definitely showing. VP having a hard time answering in these last couple of rounds.
Gonna go charging in, Taz. Now to pick up the first. Oscar dispatches of his friend Neo. Snacks, next man to fall. It's a slaughter inside of B. And Mao as well. Looking like they'd get themselves a 13th. It would require some downright heroics from Pasha and Bialy. Sunny's taking the aggression here, watching Pop Dog, and that's where Bialy and Pasha are both coming from. Pasha wrapped around from behind. Sunny could either find both here, or he'll be an AK saved. Sunny's just waiting. He's only 24 HP. He's dead in. Couple of shots from this CZ. They're so close to one another. Oh, makes the noise, Pasha. We'll take that all day long. That's an AK in the next round for them. But it will be the equalizer. 13-13. We said we expected this, that it could go the distance. And right now, it very well looks like things could head that way. The last map of this first semi-final to decide who makes it through to the grand finals. It's been a hard-fought battle from either side right now, Risk.
I still can't get over how insane Oscar has been playing. 32-17. And he hasn't been bad in the other maps either. He's just been on fire for mousesports, as we do have a timeout coming in for mousesports themselves. As we are about to go into round number 27. Money is so good on mousesports right now, they don't really have to worry about money for the rest of the ordinary playing time. They can get a buy in every single round from now on. Virtus.pro on the other side of things, I think they're going to have to go. They could force buy around the AK-47, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I think they're going to do CZ-75 armor, pistol armor, with some utility behind it. They're not going to go for the full force buy, because they will not be able to get the setup that they want. And right now it feels like they need the perfect setup. They need the players to hit every single shot in order to take this round away from mousesports, because they are just taking them to town right now.
Yeah. And while speaking of that, I was saying we're walking faster down here towards Ivy. Oscar's holding the angle. Pash is ready to peek on round. He's the man with the Catalyst AK. Snacks is there as well. Have the flashes on Pasha to facilitate this push. You've also have to got the man in the corner there. That's Chris J to support Oscar.
This is dangerous from Oscar. If you get called out by a flash timing.
Are they going to expect Pasha holding the close angle? Chris J does. Down goes Pasha. Oscar then chimes in with Neo, and that was a perfect synergy, an orchestra of death down towards Ivy. Bialy and Taz, they're the two that remain. And well, Bialy's able to get one. Molotov now fades. Bialy waiting in pop, and there's a man waiting up above there for him. That's going to be Rops.
There we go. Oscar once again shuts it down. Taz, last man alive. Last man standing. And he will be taken out by Chris J. Perfect round from Chris J there. Steps up to this game and gets a 3K. Oscar with a double of his own. And, man. Oscar, 34 frags now. 14 to 13. VP, this is their buy. This is the buy. If they get it, they tie the game up. If they lose it, mousesports probably wins the game as well. Buying all the way down. They're getting some loss bonus after this if they lose, but mousesports are going to be on 14 with perfect setup against the force buy if that happens. So this is it, Harry. This is it.
Yeah, this is the defining moment of this game. No money for VP, they have to pick this up. Pivotal. So much for Mouse. Does not matter if they lose this, they can buy to the end of this. While they're going to be waiting, Rops is boosted up over the smoke. Doesn't spot anything. A slight gap in it. You can see any players up on top of the trains. Going to get re-smoked, so he keeps using this little crafty boost. Snacks is holding close, though. Waiting to see if there's any magic in store down in pop, which there is. Sticko and Rops here. Smoke going to start to fade. He spots out Snacks. Snacks goes in with the peek, but Sticko's fully blind. Rops then chimes in with another Bialy going to hit the deck. And now, Taz and Pasha, they're the two that remain out on A. The rotate already coming in very preemptively so from Neo as they stack all their eggs in one basket out on the A bomb site.
I think they're going to go for the B rotate now.
It makes perfect sense. They found two. When you look at it, you've got Rops and Sticko still holding over in pop. The bomb making its way to rejoin the rest of the gang. And Sonny, he's selling this fake. They've actually read into this well, VP. Rotating Neo and Pasha into B.
And Oscar's going down now, Pop Dog.
Yeah, as Sonny doesn't spy anyone out.
Yep.
Calls that
Good
this
stuff.
could have happened. Going to go ahead and fake in towards the B bomb site. A great counter from Mouse as Rops sounds the alarm over at B. It's going to keep the players there. Sonny now moves in on his own. They just have to worry about Taz. Finds the first, goes in for a little bit more. Taz is going huge right now. Takes two, does find damage, but Chris J able to trade. And now it's Pasha. 1v3. He's been the man stepping up for VP tonight. And he's got to do it now more than ever if he wanted to clutch this out. Just going to play things safe. Look to try and save and play the Catalyst Orb into round 29. 15-13 will be the score. And we're going to be looking at one man in particular, Pasha, to try and cement overtime for VP. And that's even if they let him get away with the Orb. They're going to come in hunting. The implications of losing this is huge. Oh, Pasha's quick. Oh, Pasha's really quick, but Rops is quicker. Does find damage, but not enough. Mouse 15-13, a match and series point here. One away from heading through to the grand finals tomorrow.
And they have deserved it. The last best of three they played, 16-14, 16-14. Best of three here. 3 maps, final map, train. Could go 16-13 to them. We're not entirely sure yet. Anything can still happen. VP can still step back into the game now. They need the magic of the older days. Here we go. Push coming into Pop Dog. Denied. Sticko on 7 HP. Sonny's once again making his way in towards the A-bomb side. Is he going to win that duel? No. Pasha steps back in. 46 HP. The Max 7 medium range is just hurting as Oscar picks up Neil.
Zach still lies in wait. Actually to try and answer with some aggression as he pushes up in towards A-main. That's the bomb dropped. Snack's going to go charging in. He's done great damage here. Tries to lock it down, and Oscar's there to trade things back, but the smoke renders him useless. Snacks has to come off huge. And on the other side, players wait in lurk, but he's gone in with a second. The Mag 7 worth its weight in gold, pushing up from behind. There's going to be another, but it's all Snacks as he takes himself a third. This man is looking absolutely insane, Pasha. Just up to your left, he's about to walk out in front of Sonny. Not like this, Pasha.
What?
They've walked past each other. What is going on? It's sort of madness right now. Sonny peeks in, down goes Pasha. Bialy remains firm. Has to try and get this trade. My voice could not go any higher right now. And there we go. Bialy gets himself. Sonny Rops left in a 1v3. It's down to the wire. The mishmash buy from VP could have kept them in this for another round. And Rops, the young Estonian, can't step up. Bialy finds the head, and that's VP in with a 14th. 1 round between them and taking this to overtime. That is absolutely insane right now from VP. Snacks, he's the man we needed to step up. And he does. That push with the Mag 7 was absolutely ridiculous. The buy comes in. Snacks makes so much money from that. The buying's not a problem. They've got pretty much everything they need. Taz has nothing in terms of utility, but everyone else, full belts across the board.
We talk about nib magic in CSGO. This was Snacks magic. Oh my god, what a round. The Death talked about Snacks needing to be that star player, and in that last round, he was the star. He was the only one shining in the sky. And able to take out mousesports. Round number 30. We've gone all the way, Harry. It's either going to be overtime or 16-14. Both prospects are insanely entertaining and thrilling. Push comes in inside. Taz is on the bomb site.
Yeah, Taz has to step up massively. Gets the first, goes for more, but Rops gets the trade. Oscar going to chime in with one more. Pasha and Snacks, that's all that remains. Snacks stepped up last time. Pasha's been consistently pulling his own weight, but down goes Pasha. It's all on Snacks. He's going to fall to Rops as he doubles down.